Welcome to a very special Around the Peninsula. I'm Maria Sorreo, and it is Whale of a Day. Now, this is a sponsored event by the City of Rancho Palos Verdes and the docent group Los Serenos de Point Vicente. Now, it takes many people every year to make this event happen, so let's go catch up with Mona Dill and Corey Linder, and they will tell us how.
So we start about a year ahead of time just talking to different organizations. We love going to other ocean festivals, and we kind of see if we can get some of those folks to come out too. So it's a year-round adventure.
You know, I notice that the booths are always different. They're changing so people can come out and see something new too.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of makes it fun.
All right, now, whale watching is, of course, very important here. Have you ever seen whales out here?
Well, we absolutely have. In fact, you can just watch them right from the shore, which is great. We always say whale watching, and people think they're going out on the boat, but really you can just see them from the shore.
Well, and it's cool because I know you have a lot of the binoculars and things out there that people can actually go and see far out into the ocean.
Yeah, that's great. They can just check them out at the counter and they see what they can see. We're always looking for that heart-shaped blow that a Pacific gray whale leaves behind.
Okay, now there's so much going on at Whale of a Day. What is your favorite part of Whale of a Day, Mona?
I say this every year, but honestly, it's all the organization and groups come here, love the ocean, and they have ocean and marine themed items. And I think it's so great that you have so many like-minded people coming to celebrate the gray whale, and that's what I love about it. And everybody is in such a good spirit of mind to celebrate the whales too. So
now, how many volunteers do you need every year to put this together?
So we have our Los Serenos docents, so that we have about 100 volunteers that are part of their membership. And then we also have a lot of students that come and volunteer as well. And we always have places for them, so we just take on as many as would like to come.
Tell us when you start planning and how this all comes together.
The first meeting for next year's will probably be Monday. Okay. but it does take a year-long event. I mean, once one event's over, we start looking and seeing how we can make it better, how we can make it more efficient, how we can make it a better experience. So there's ongoing meetings throughout the year, but obviously as you get closer to the event, things start ramping up quick.
What's the biggest challenge, do you think, from your perspective, getting this together?
It's just getting the support, getting the participation. We have a lot of people we need involved. The docents, we need participation and commitment from vendors and from our partners, to come out and not only sell their wares, but to provide education and outreach to the community.
You've got so many moving parts, like you said, from the docents that come here to share their knowledge and the whale watchers. And I mean, this is really an all-day event for residents to come out.
Absolutely, and that's the good thing about it. I mean, we do have food too. Plenty of places to sit and relax and just enjoy what's out here, or walk through the museum, check out the vendors, and just talk to some folks. There's plenty of staff around here as well. So if you have a question, ask away.
You know what? Tell us about that, because I know the museum is open every day when people can just come out. Tell us about that.
Well, the museum, again, we always have a docent right there to greet folks coming in, next to our gift shop. But our museum is open to the public. Come on in and you can kind of learn about the timeline of Rancho Palos Verdes. And also there's highlights of Marineland and some old traditional stuff here that are known for Rancho Palos Verdes.
Whale watching and taking the census takes many volunteer hours. Now I'm going to throw it over to Liz Brown-Swanson, who catches up with an expert on the subject. Liz.
Talk about today, Whale of a Day. This is one of the most exciting days here.
Yeah, this really is. We've been doing this at the Interpretive Center in this area for our 34th season. And Whale of a Day is designed to be celebrating the migration of the gray whale. It's often chosen so it's very close to the peak of the migration. And this is our biggest week of gray whale so far. We actually had 41 northbound yesterday and 3 southbound, which is a really good number for this time of year. We've had 5 sightings earlier of 18 whales, including a pod of 5, which is a large group, but they also had a pod of 8. And they were breaching and they were rolling and all kinds of great stuff until they got swallowed by the fog. Then the fog opened up for about 45 minutes and we had a single northbound whale. So far, we've had 19 today.
Talk about your passion for the whales. You've been doing this for a while.
I've been doing this for a long time. I started this full-time census project, which is the only full season gray whale census project in the world, January 1st, '84. and didn't know 34 years later we'd still be doing it. It's only successful because we've got a dedicated group of volunteers who will come here sunrise, sunset, bad weather, good weather. We're here from 7 days a week, and it's only possible again because of the dedication of our citizen scientist volunteers. So it's amazing.
And they say location, location, location. The interpretive center, the back patio is the spot.
It absolutely is. It's a place where the cliff juts into the sea. So the whales that are coming southbound might come from Point Magoo, hit this area and rest here, mill around perhaps, maybe rest with their calves. And as they're going north, they often will pause here too and spend some time socializing. We might see mating, we might see nursing, all kinds of interesting activities. So it's an ideal spot for the whales.
Nothing like the excitement when you're here and you hear the bell ringing and you know there's a whale out there to be seen. That's always exciting every time.
Absolutely, every time. And it's not only gray whales that we see. We've seen killer whales and false killer whales and sperm whales and humpback whales and fin whales and blues. At least 15 different kinds of whales and dolphins that we see here, usually multiple kinds of dolphins on one day. So it's been a fabulous year, particularly of fin whales. We're at our second highest southbound gray whale calves ever, which is 68. And we have our fifth highest southbound, fourth highest actually, and just amazing numbers of whales and other species this year.
And the community just gets such an appreciation for these beautiful mammals when they're here.
Yes, it's amazing how close they come, and a lot of people think that they need to go out on a boat, which I highly recommend, by the way, to get close up in person. But some people who might not be able to go or might only have a half hour to watch, this is an ideal place to come and bring binoculars. You can borrow some from the front desk and just go and spot. You can help us spot and track whales and be part of the project, and you might see a breaching whale, for example, if you've been out on a walk this morning. So you never know. The more times you come, the better chance you have of seeing something.
Now, in addition to watching the whales, the docents from Los Serenos de Point Vicente teach us about these amazing animals. Liz Brown Swanson brings us more from the docents.
You volunteer with Los Serenos. Talk about that and why it's great to be here as a youth.
It's really good to get out and kind of get out of your comfort zone a little and to talk to the public, and I think it's a really great opportunity to learn more about our local culture and history, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, we're continuing with our whale education with Sylvia. Talk a little bit about the way the whale eats and what you're showing the public.
So what these whales do is they have, instead of teeth, they have these balleens. They're like brushes. What they do is they scoop up a bunch of water and they like kind of spit it out to filter out the food inside the water. So they use these and they get the food from the water that way.
And you're actually showing the public food today that whale eats, so show us that.
Yeah, so we have on display the food, the principal food of the gray whales. Because they're bottom dwelling, they're really small. It's hard to imagine these big whales eating on these small species, but they eat a lot of these, and that's how they get that large.
My name is Robert Berry. I'm a docent at Los Serenos for the last 21 years, and this is our prized possession, one of our prized exhibits. It's a Yankee whaleboat. It's probably the only one on the West Coast. It is a prize. It is in good shape still, but heat is taking its toll a little bit, but it is still a prize. People were coming in here after I was showing some of the junior docents because I wanted them to touch some of these things. And the other people said, is this really? I mean, I can really touch this boat? I said, yeah, come on, you can touch the boat. And it is the prize of Rancho Palos Verdes because this is the city's boat.
This event brings out so many families every year. I know you have your kids. Just talk a little bit about this being a family event.
This is a fantastic family event. Just all the residents of the peninsula love coming out here. It's a great day to enjoy, just seeing the whales, just seeing them do their migration. It's just such a sight to see. And, they have so many great activities here. They have bounce houses, other activities to just help kids learn more about the nature here and just marine life and just so many things. So I know my kids here are so excited. They are just going crazy here at PVIC, wanting to learn more about every single kind of whale here. And it's just a great event. They have been having such a good time going to see, the docents and seeing all the little fur skins and just so many activities. So it's just, I think, such a great community event for the peninsula, one that I believe so many of the residents look forward to every year.
So far, what have your kids been most interested in?
Well, to be honest, so far, the hot dogs, one, but two, right now they are just having a blast here at PVIC. They're running around through all the exhibits, one asking me to read about, oh, can you tell me, all the names of these whales? And so they're just really excited. They love learning at such a neat age for them right now. So this is a great place to just be able to have them come and let their natural curiosity just kind of take over. So.
It's so great too because this museum is open all the time, and so people can also come down here anytime and learn.
Yeah, it's a fantastic resource for the community. I know people will just come. It's so peaceful when you come and you get to just enjoy the environment both inside and outside. And yeah, it's just a wonderful community asset. And so we are so lucky to have it here in Rancho Palos Verdes.
And the view isn't too bad either, right?
Oh no, the view is amazing.
I'm here with some really fun whale watchers. Are you enjoying Whale of the Day?
Oh yeah, we're having a great time.
Do you like the whales?
Yeah.
Are you looking at pictures of the whales?
Yeah, and we're in this building, so we can see the whales, but it's in the water.
That's true, they're in the water.
So what do you think of this? Your first time coming?
Oh yeah, we're having a great time so far. We just ate a delicious cheeseburger. We're excited to see what else there is.
All right, well go have fun out there. Have a whale of a time.
Oh, okay.
Well, that will do it for today's show. Thank you so much for joining us at this year's Whale of a Day. I'm Maria Sorreo, and it's time for me to go get some kettle corn. We'll see you next year.